Hello fam, hello brothers and sisters. You know, in the next 2 days we are seeing Cameroon voting. And by the president, Paul Biya, the 92-year-old president, oldest president, the old, you can say, political leader in the world, who doesn't live in Cameroon, who we saw the people of Cameroon carrying out campaigns with a homemade statue of him and his wife, skin bleached wife. This guy doesn't stay in Cameroon but in Switzerland, so people had to, his supporters had to be given something. You see, you get 2,000 CFA and some soda so that you can vote for him. And it's crazy how that the people can still continue to support these menace. So we have seen him saying that I will never resign. I won't rest until our country achieves real progress. The journey continues and the best is yet to come. He's 92. He won't resign until the country achieves real progress. I mean, this guy has been
the best is yet to come.
The best is
From
yet
where?
to come. And this guy has ruled for over 40 years. He's 92. And the best is yet to come. You see? That is what Paul Biya has said. And he's very serious, by the way. And this is not a joke. He is very serious and he knows that the best is yet to come. He's bringing the best.
In the 92 years of his life.
In the next 2 days, they are going to vote. So we will see. Then we saw another very old person who has ruled also for over 40 years. His name is President Museveni, and he promised Uganda a $500 billion economy if they do what? If they re-elect him in Uganda's 2026 election. And this guy has unveiled an ambitious economic plan to transform Uganda into a $500 billion economy within the next 15 years. And he made this announcement when the National Resistance Movement delegates held a conference in Kampala in August, where Museveni was endorsed as the ruling party's flag bearer. This guy has ruled since January 29, 1986. Those are actually 40 years. Next year. 40
January,
years even.
in the next few months.
Yeah. And during his address, Museveni declared that a $500 billion economy awaits Ugandans under his renewed leadership, with Uganda economy currently valued at $66 billion. So 66, but he wants to transform to 500
in 5
billion.
years.
No, he says in the next 15 years. It's like,
who is going to stay for 15 years?
The target represents an extraordinary 8-fold expansion. So the question is, how is he planning to do this? He says industrialization and value addition, that is processing Uganda's raw materials locally, turning coffee into textile, coffee into finished, cotton into textiles, coffee into finished product to capture greater export value, agricultural diversification, oil, and that is expanding production beyond coffee and tea to include bananas, maize, cassava, fruits, vegetables, beef and dairy products. Then oil and energy development. Commercial production is expected and to begin by late 2026. Then there's, you know, Uganda produces oil, crude oil. Then there's regional trade and infrastructure. Uganda plans to capitalize on African Continental Free Trade Area to improve transport corridors and boost trade integration across East Africa. The person we saw doing this is Ethiopia, and they are starting immediately. That is in next year with Kenya, then moving to South Africa and Mozambique. So this guy has a vision. His vision is bold and economic. It's one that turn Uganda into a 500 billion economy within 15 years will require precedented growth, disciplined governance, and institutional efficiency. You know, there are a lot of obstacles that are there, like Uganda has a rising public debt which has risen from 34% of GDP in 2015 to over 50% in 2025. Then corruption and bureaucracy is there. We have 70% of the population under 30 remains unemployed, so youth unemployment is very high. Then Then we have political cohesion, where he keeps on fighting his what are they called? Opposition. Yeah. So this is Museveni wanting to. You remember the other time he was begging Ugandans to give him 5 more years. Then this 500 billion economy goes for 15 years. So he will beg this time, beg the next time, beg the next time. So $500 billion economy
in the next 15 years.
In the
next 15 years.
It's crazy how these old people will do anything to remain being president. He's been there for 40 years. What has he done?
I think for Museveni, it's about him fearing himself not being a president. He's been president for so long, he can't imagine himself being a former, or not having any power in Uganda's, in the whole Ugandan economy. So for him, it's a nightmare. He would rather die on the seat than imagine himself living that such and such a life. For Paul Biya, for both of them, actually, I blame the people, because despite this kind of nonsense that we are seeing, even whatever campaigns we are seeing for Paul Biya and whatever Museveni's campaign manifesto, whatever we're seeing, there's still people who will go on and vote for these guys.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if Ugandans and Cameroonians would say, Sawa, you want to come back, just come back. But when it gets to the ballot, they don't vote. Nobody votes for him totally, because we know that the votes are usually influenced by outside powers. So the fact that there'll be a few, 5 of them who will vote, it's going to be easy for the vote, for whoever influences the votes, to now say you got 50 instead of the real 10 that you got, or 0.
Exactly. So guys, that is an example of what we have in Africa. I mean, those are the leaders we have in Africa. This one is, I think Museveni is over 80, right? 80 what?
I take something.
And Biya is 92, and they are really sure that they will develop the economy. They have not done it. Especially Biya is dying. He can't live in Cameroon because there are no health care to take care of him.
He can't even walk around and campaign for himself.
Exactly. There's no health care in Cameroon where he can be taken when he gets ill. He has to stay where he is close to, and I'm sure he walks around with nurses and all that. But at the expense of what? The poor Cameroonians. Okay? Then we have Museveni. He doesn't want to see a young person. Even the guy that we said, he went to Putin and said, Putin, I want you to be my father and we reported that Putin has a son in Iran. He said, my son. So he cannot allow those young people to be like the next leaders. He cannot groom them. If it's not him, it's his son who is in the military. He's the leader of the military. So being the leader of the military means they will forever be there. So it will be like that. And we are not expecting any change for Cameroon. I will be surprised by the way. And Uganda. That's the democracy we have, which is not democracy but something to keep Africans in a loop of fighting, not developing, poverty.
Hey, they are taking it too far though.
Yeah.
These two are so old, they can't even stand for,
we have a problem.
Wow, brothers and sisters, let us know what to think about this in the comment section down below. We're disappointed, very much disappointed. And we wonder what will help these countries, if not the young people of both Cameroon, Uganda, and well, the rest of us. We all need the liberation. Please support us by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, or support us by buying us coffee. We have the link on screen and in the description box down below. We also have super thanks and super chat. Also check out our website www.elegantmaasai.com. We have African products,
handmade, beautiful items.
Yeah.
And we are still working on the merchandise. In a day, we have launched our merchandise, and not in TeePublic, which just deleted our account. And we are hoping that they will refund the money. Then not in Spring, because people are complaining about Spring. It doesn't deliver. Not in Redbubble, because Redbubble did that. I tried creating an account and they just deleted it.
Yeah, see you in the next one.
So we see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.